Infiniti shows off a new SUV concept in Beijing. 1.1 million Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep vehicles are recalled because people are dumb. And a new Mercedes-AMG Supercar, Goldberg?
Huh?
Maybe.
I'll tell you. Plus, no need to just chill till the next episode because Dr. Dre gets a custom Escalade, and I'll tell you about it in this episode. See what I did there?
Nice.
Also, we have commenter of the week. Isn't that right, AK?
Monday.
It's a Monday. That's right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this Monday. I'm Derek D, and this, what's going on here, is Fastlane Daily. Go. What the doc wants, the doc gets. Talking about Dr. Dre, recently got a tuned version of a Cadillac Escalade ESV and turned it into the most luxurious business machine on wheels. The ESV is the longer version of the Escalade, of course, and if you were to purchase one in top spec with four-wheel drive, spend upwards of $95,945. That's before you even touch the options list. Now we're talking fully loaded. Cost you about $100,000 in the platinum trim, which is plenty enough money to keep your head ringing. Well, this version is double that. Money was obviously no object for Dr. Dre. His customized model cost $200,000 and was modified by Becker Automotive Design. I mean, just look at the inside of this thing. It's like a luxurious hotel room on wheels or just a small luxury apartment. We don't know all the details, but we do know it's fully loaded with a big screen TV, has computers, Wi-Fi, massaging seats, and probably a butler. I don't know. But when Dr. Dre was asked about it and if it was too much luxury, he was like, you know, nowadays everybody wants to talk like they have something to say. But honestly, nothing comes out when they move their lips. It's just a bunch of gibberish, and mother truckers act like they forgot about me. That's a quote.
No way.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
familiar.
couldn't tell.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Eminem said it, but either way. I'm surprised he didn't just say, it ain't nothing but a G thing, you know what I mean? You got that Escalade? Ain't nothing but a G thing? Yeah. All right, I took it a little too far with that one. You may have heard about this on Friday or over the weekend, but Chrysler is recalling 1.1 million cars over shift levers that may not always end up in park. We're looking at you, Chrysler 300s and Dodge Chargers made between 2012 and 2014, and also 2014-2015 Jeep Grand Cherokees. Now, the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration investigated complaints from owners who said the cars would roll away even though they thought it was in park. Here's the thing, though. FCA released a statement Friday and said they and the NHTSA, quote, found some drivers have exited their vehicles without first selecting park, end quote. What now? You're saying they didn't put the car in park to begin with and are complaining about it not being in park? Come on, people. It's the P. Put it in P and you're good to go. It's not that hard. It's right there. That big silver button. P is for park, not P for possibly in park. People.
Or pasta.
P for people. For what?
Pasta.
Pasta? That doesn't relate to the story, Goldberg.
I like it.
All right. The Beijing Motor Show is this weekend. We'll see a bunch of new vehicles roll in later today and tomorrow, and one of the first out of the gate is the new Infiniti QX Sport Inspiration concept, which we saw a teaser or two of last week. This new concept basically shows the next generation Infiniti QX70, which was previously the FX. And good, because that thing was aging worse than the chicken Game of Thrones last night. And now, no, all right, relax, not a spoiler. Because if you haven't seen it yet, you don't know the context of what I'm talking about. So relax. But it was gross, AK. Anyway, this new design brings it closer to the style Infiniti is copping currently. But we have clue, we kind of have a clue what the next generation model will enter production. But hey, it looks good. We don't know exactly when it's going to happen. We have a sort of clue is what I was trying to say. Right, Erica?
Sure.
Sure, exactly. That's what I meant. The rumor mill. There it is, churning away. You know, fun fact, AK, that mill hasn't stopped churning since our very first episode back in 2007.
Huh.
It's never stopped. Isn't it amazing? Just a little fun fact for you. So today it's given us a rumor that Mercedes is considering the addition of a second standalone AMG model to sit above the GT Coupe. Merck's performance division boss Tobias Morse was saying how they could most certainly support another AMG model. Although it won't be a successor to the SLS because they are thinking about taking a different route this time, getting their inspiration from their Formula One car. All right. This new AMG Supercar won't compete in the hypercar class either. Instead, Mercedes would like this new model as a high-tech competitor against, the McLaren 650S and Ferrari 488 GTB, which are no slouches, of course. In related news, the rumor mill also turned out that FLD is in fact the greatest daily car news show on the planet, which, to me is not a rumor. I think it's the truth. You guys know what time it is. Anyone? Goldberg, you know what time it is?
Comment of the week.
Time. He's right. I mean, he's right.
Technically, he's right.
He's right. We're going to work on that, though.
Well,
Remy's-
ADD is crippling, so
Remy's climbing things back there.
weirdo.
Commenter of the week. Comment our show. Yeah, commenter of the week.
Thank you, AK. Appreciate that. Now, if you guys are wondering, actually, why we always yell comments right before we go into this segment. Comments! Thank you, AK. The actual full Commenter of the Week jingle has it in there at the end. Listen.
Commenter of the week. Comments.
See? It goes, Commenter of the Week, comments. So, anyway, you can actually download that whole thing on my official site, DerekD.com, if you'd like. But anyway, well, I'm just saying, if they want to download it as a ringtone, it can easily be done. Anyway, myself and you guys, the FLD Army, are going to help out a fan this week who wants some advice about buying a car. FLD fan Juan Magana said, "Hey guys, I was thinking about buying a car. As of right now, I have 3 in mind. The Camaro SS, Hyundai Genesis Coupe 3.8, or a 370Z, Nissan. What car do you guys recommend?" Well, Juan, so first off, we can establish you want a sports car, right? A coupe. And you have some good options there. Now, we know Omar would immediately say Camaro SS. And I don't know if we're talking brand new or used here, but if we're talking a brand new car, then that would probably be my choice as well. I'd probably go with the all-new Camaro SS. I do dig it. I'm not sure if Juan is going, like I said, new or used, but the Hyundai Genesis Coupe is a nice sports car as well. It looks good. I've driven it a bunch of times, but I just remember when I did that I wasn't like, whoa, this car's awesome. It didn't have that wow, jump out. There was nothing that was like, this is sick. I remember the clutch being weird. I don't know, there was something. So I have been a fan of the Nissan 370Z though. I had a press car version of it for about a few, 3 days. AK, you even had it for a day or two. And I do remember loving the way it drove, the way it handled. The shifts were smooth. It was fun. Had a lot of get up and go. So for me, I'd probably go with, out of those choices, the 370Z. But let me round table this right now. AK, what are you going with?
370Z.
370Z. I knew you were
Yeah.
gonna say that. Goldberg,
The Camaro.
you know, Camaro SS? Yeah, I mean, I that's a close second here. And if it was brand new, I would be. But Erica.
I think the Hyundai.
Yeah? Have you ever driven that?
No.
Okay.
You think I have driven it? No.
I don't know. I'm asking. You might
I
have.
wish.
So there you go, Juan. We wanted to help you out. So I hope we did. Plus, you can look in the comments.
Wow.
That's right. Plus, you can look in the comments, and in between people telling me I pronounced something wrong or calling me a douche, you could probably find some decent advice.
Nice.
Okay?
Solid.
So that's probably going to be down there. Well, thank you for commenting, Juan, and thank you for commenting, everybody, even you haters. I enjoy it. There you go. So, we were talking about the recall before, so our FLD question of the day is, do you think some car recalls are more based around companies not wanting to be sued than an actual problem with the car that could go drastically wrong? Yes, of course, a lot of time it can be a safety issue, and I get that. But sometimes recalls seem so ridiculous that, it's just the company kind of covering their ass. And rightfully so, I guess. I mean, you gotta, when you're big and you have a lot of money and you're corporate. So that's the question. Hashtag FLDQ of the D, and you could send your own into
tips@fastlanedaily.com.
Thank you, AK. Appreciate that. And there you have it, folks. That's going to do it for Fastlane Daily today. I'm Derek D. But before we go, I know we didn't address this on Friday, but I'd just like to say that it really sucks about Prince. Just an iconic musician, and honestly, one of the best guitar players out there. A lot of people don't realize how much that guy shredded. He could play, and he'll obviously live on through his music. So in honor of Prince, here's a little red Corvette. Erica, your weekend.
I went climbing a few times.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did a dyno on the backstretch of the 8th grip hold.
Saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Well, what you do is you want to swing low, and then you want to grip into the convex angle, and then you get that bottom B side. Done.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.